Welcome, dear friends. I'm so glad you've joined me today, because if you've ever lain awake in bed late at night, watching the hands of the clock creep forward, you know how exhausting it can be. Sleeplessness in our golden years often feels like an unwelcome companion that refuses to leave. You may have tried everything from over-the-counter sleep aids to complex bedtime routines, only to find yourself still tossing and turning, staring at the ceiling, and wondering when you'll ever get a truly restful night's sleep again. But today, I want to share a different approach, one that doesn't rely on pills or complicated devices, but instead harnesses the natural power of the foods we find every day in our local grocery stores. Scientists and doctors across the United States, including those at the National Sleep Foundation and the National Institute on Aging, have been studying how nutrition affects sleep quality, especially as we age. What they've discovered is remarkable. By including certain fruits, nuts, and herbal teas in your evening routine, you can support your body's own production of sleep-promoting hormones, calm an overactive mind, and enjoy deeper, more restorative rest. Imagine ending your day with a gentle ritual that involves savoring a small, delicious snack and sipping a soothing beverage, all while your body receives signals to unwind and prepare for sleep. No flashing lights, no complicated gadgets, just simple, wholesome ingredients working in harmony with your natural rhythms. Over the next several minutes, I'll introduce you to 5 such ingredients: kiwi, tart cherries, bananas, walnuts, and chamomile tea, and explain how each one supports better sleep. I'll also share some practical tips on how to incorporate them into a calming pre-bedtime routine that feels more like a treat than a chore. So settle in, perhaps grab a cup of water, and let's explore the gentle art of nourishing our way to a good night's sleep. Kiwi, the serotonin booster. Picture a small bowl of bright green kiwi slices resting on your nightstand an hour before bed. These vibrant fruits are more than just a tangy treat. They hold a secret to better sleep. Research published in the Asia-Pacific Journal of Clinical Nutrition tested older adults who enjoyed 2 medium kiwis every night for a month and found that these participants fell asleep faster, slept longer, and experienced fewer awakenings than those who didn't eat kiwi. The magic lies in kiwi's remarkable ability to increase levels of serotonin, a neurotransmitter that helps regulate mood and, importantly, serves as a building block for melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. As we age, our natural melatonin production can decline, making it harder to maintain a steady sleep-wake cycle. Stress, anxiety, and physical discomfort only add to the challenge. Kiwi comes to the rescue by supplying the precursors your body needs to create serotonin, which in turn is converted into melatonin. But kiwi offers even more. It's packed with antioxidants, such as vitamin C and folate, which help reduce oxidative stress in the brain and calm the nervous system. In practice, this means a calmer mind, fewer racing thoughts, and a smoother transition into rest. Incorporating kiwi into your evening routine is effortless. Half an hour before you plan to turn off the lights, wash and peel 2 ripe kiwis, slice them into bite-sized pieces, and place them in a small, inviting dish. You might choose to add a few crunchy almond slivers or a spoonful of plain Greek yogurt if you enjoy a creamy complement to the fruit's natural sweetness. As you savor each slice, notice how the bright flavor lifts your spirits and centers your thoughts. This mindful moment of enjoyment becomes a signal to your body that the day's busyness is behind you and the night's calm is beginning. By making kiwi a regular part of your evening ritual, you're giving your body a friendly nudge toward its natural sleep rhythm. Over time, that small bowl of fruit can become a nightly beacon guiding you gently into a peaceful slumber. Tart cherries, nature's melatonin source. Imagine turning on the soft kitchen light to pour a glass of ruby red juice that tastes just like summer's best cherries. But these aren't just any cherries. They are tart cherries, and they bring nature's own melatonin directly to your system. In a landmark study published in the European Journal of Nutrition, older adults who drank 8 ounces of tart cherry juice in the morning and again at night experienced significant improvements in the duration and quality of their sleep. On average, participants gained more than an hour of extra sleep each night, and they reported feeling more refreshed when they woke up. What makes tart cherries so special is their dual action. First, they provide melatonin straight from the fruit, supplementing your body's waning production in a gentle food-based form. Second, these cherries are rich in anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that help reduce inflammation. Since inflammation can disrupt sleep by causing aches, pains, or simply a restless mind, lowering it creates a more peaceful internal environment for rest. You might wonder how to fit tart cherry juice into your daily schedule. The beauty of this approach is its simplicity. Pour yourself a small glass, about 8 ounces, shortly after breakfast to kickstart your day, and then set aside another glass to enjoy approximately an hour before bedtime. If you prefer a chewier alternative, toss a quarter cup of dried tart cherries into your evening snack of oatmeal or cottage cheese. The bright tartness awakens your taste buds in the day and soothes them as dusk falls, all while supporting your sleep cycle. As you sip that vibrant juice or nibble on those tangy cherries, imagine the gentle flow of melatonin coursing through your bloodstream, easing tension and inviting you into a good night's sleep. Over the course of days and weeks, these simple moments can add up to profound changes in how you rest. Bananas, magnesium, and tryptophan power. Perhaps you've heard that certain foods make us feel drowsy. A warm glass of milk or a slice of turkey might bring back memories of cozy gatherings and satisfied yawns. Bananas offer a plant-based version of that comforting effect. Thanks to their rich magnesium content and a healthy dose of tryptophan, the amino acid that your body transforms into serotonin and melatonin. Magnesium is well known for its muscle-relaxing properties, soothing the tension that accumulates in our bodies throughout the day. As we age, magnesium levels can drop, leaving our muscles tight and our nerves on edge. By eating a banana in the evening, you replenish this crucial mineral, allowing your body to relax and your mind to quiet down. Tryptophan works hand in hand with magnesium, guiding the creation of those feel-good neurotransmitters that prepare you for rest. This gentle, fiber-rich fruit is also easy on digestion and won't cause the blood sugar spikes that can jolt you awake later on. To turn a banana into a sleep-friendly snack, simply grab a ripe one, mash half of it with a fork, and spread it onto a slice of warm, whole-grain toast. If you enjoy a little extra protein or healthy fat, a thin smear of natural peanut butter adds a touch of creaminess and sustains your energy quietly through the night. Sitting down to enjoy this simple dish, notice how the aroma of the banana and the warmth of the toast create a cozy moment, one that signals both body and mind to transition from the day's activities to the comfort of your bedroom. Walnuts, healthy fats, and sleep hormones. When you think of walnuts, you might picture them as a crunchy topping on salads or baked goods, but these little gems pack a surprising punch for your nightly rest. Walnuts are one of the few plant-based sources of both natural melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep, and omega-3 fatty acids, which nourish brain cells and help quiet the inflammation that can interfere with deep rest. A study in Nutrients found that older adults who munched on about 1.5 ounces of walnuts every evening saw a measurable rise in their melatonin levels, helping them drift off more easily and stay asleep more soundly. Beyond boosting melatonin, walnuts' balance of healthy fats and protein works behind the scenes to stabilize blood sugar, reducing the sudden dips that can jolt you awake in the middle of the night. Each bite encourages mindfulness, a moment to pause, reflect on the day's simple pleasures or challenges, and consciously let go of lingering worries. You might keep a small dish of walnuts by your favorite chair or on the kitchen counter, so that as the evening winds down, you naturally reach for a handful. To make walnuts part of your soothing ritual, try stirring a few chopped pieces into unsweetened applesauce while you read, or sprinkle them over a light chia pudding as you listen to soft music or engage in gentle breathing exercises. The earthy flavor and satisfying texture offer not only nutrition, but also a moment of calm that subtly ushers your body toward its natural sleep rhythm. Over time, this small habit can transform your nights, making rest feel less elusive and more restorative. Chamomile tea, the gentle evening ritual. Across generations and continents, chamomile tea has been celebrated for its ability to ease an overactive mind and calm an anxious spirit. Modern research has pinpointed its secret. Apigenin, an antioxidant that gently binds to brain receptors involved in sleep regulation. In one study of older adults published in the Journal of Advanced Nursing, participants who savored a 6-ounce cup of chamomile tea each night for 2 weeks not only fell asleep faster, but also experienced fewer nighttime awakenings and woke up feeling noticeably more refreshed. The true magic of chamomile lies in its ritual. As you heat water to just below boiling, around 200 degrees Fahrenheit, the steam carries a soft, floral fragrance that invites your senses to slow down. Placing the tea bag into your favorite mug, you watch the golden hue deepen as it steeps for 5 to 7 minutes. With each inhale of the aromatic steam, your mind is reminded to let go of the day's busyness. Then, as you sip slowly about 30 to 45 minutes before bed, the warm liquid works from the inside out, easing any tension in your muscles and softening the edges of racing thoughts. For a touch of sweetness, you might add a small drizzle of honey or a sprig of fresh mint, but many find the pure, delicate flavor of chamomile enough to signal that it's time to rest. Whether you pair it with a chapter of a gentle book, soft instrumental tunes, or a simple breathing exercise, this nightly cup becomes more than a beverage. It becomes a beacon guiding you toward peaceful, restorative sleep. Putting it all together, a nourishing bedtime ritual. By combining these 5 natural sleep helpers, kiwi, tart cherries, bananas, walnuts, and chamomile tea, you can craft an evening routine that feels like a comforting ritual rather than a chore. Picture yourself beginning with a brief stroll around your home or a few gentle stretches, breathing in deeply and exhaling tension. Then, perhaps you prepare your kiwi snack, followed by a glass of tart cherry juice or a few dried cherries as you settle into a favorite chair. Next, you enjoy your banana on whole grain toast, letting the warmth and sweetness envelop you. As the hour approaches bedtime, a handful of walnuts offers a satisfying crunch and supports your body's melatonin production. Finally, you brew your chamomile tea, letting its steam and scent fill the air as you unwind. Throughout this process, you're sending clear signals to your internal clock. The combination of serotonin precursors, natural melatonin, magnesium, tryptophan, healthy fats, and calming herbs creates an environment where sleep becomes a natural, inviting conclusion to your day. Remember, every person is unique, and you may find that certain elements of this routine resonate more strongly with you. Feel free to adjust quantities, timing, and combinations based on your personal preferences and how your body responds. And if you're managing chronic health conditions or taking medications, consult your healthcare provider before making significant dietary changes. With this nourishing approach, you have the opportunity to transform your evenings into moments of caring for your body and mind. No more restless nights spent wrestling with anxiety or staring at the clock. Instead, you can look forward to a gentle, predictable pathway to deep, restorative sleep. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you feel inspired to try these simple, delicious sleep aids and discover the joy of waking up refreshed and ready to embrace a new day. Sweet dreams, dear friends.